माननीय सभासदों, माननीय सभापति जी।
Vanakkam. Memorandum of Business. Papers to be laid on the table. Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal ji.
Deputy Chairman, sir. With your permission, on behalf of my colleague Sri Ashwini Kumar Chaubey ji, I rise to lay the paper listed against his name at serial number 1 in the today's revised list of business.
Thank you. Sri Krishna Pal ji.
आदरणीय उपसभापति महोदय, आपके अनुमति से आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 2 पर मेरे नाम के सामने सूचीबद्ध दस्तावेजों को सदन के पटल पर रखता हूं।
श्री दानवे राव साहब दादा राव।
सभापति महोदय, मैं आज के संशोधित कार्यसूची में ठीक आगे
प्लीज माइक इस बगल में है आपके।
मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में मेरे नाम के सामने क्रम संख्या 3 पर उल्लेखित कागजातों को सभा पटल पर रखता हूं।
श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी।
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. With your permission, on behalf of my colleague Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti ji, I rise to lay the paper listed against her name at serial number 4 in today's revised list of business. Thank you.
Honorable L. Murugan.
Respected Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of my colleague Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Balyan, I rise to lay the papers listed against his name at serial number 5 in today's revised list of business of Rajya.
Shri Som Prakash ji.
Sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of my colleague Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, I lay on the table of the House papers listed against her name at serial number 6 in the revised list of business.
श्री कैलाश चौधरी जी।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय जी, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की राज्यसभा की संशोधित कार्यसूची में मेरे सहयोगी सुश्री शोभा करंदला जी के नाम के सम्मुख मत संख्या 7 पर उल्लेखित पत्र सभा के पटल पर रखता हूं।
श्रीमती दर्शना विक्रम जरदोश जी।
Respected Chairman, sir, with your permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House papers mention again my name at the serial number 8 related to Ministry of Textiles as per today's revised list of business.
Shri Som Prakash ji.
Respected sir, with your kind permission, I lay on the table of the House papers listed against my name at serial number 9 in the revised list of business. Thank you.
Shri Devu Singh Chauhan ji.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 10 in today's revised list of business.
Message from Lok Sabha, Secretary General.
Sir, with your kind permission, I rise to report that the Lok Sabha at its sitting held on 24th March 2022 passed the Appropriation Bill 2022. The Speaker has certified that this bill is a money bill within the meaning of Article 110 of the Constitution. I lay a copy of the bill on the table.
Reports of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas, Dr. V. Sivasan.
Respected Chair, with kind your permission, I rise to lay the 11th and 12th reports, Hindi and English versions of the Standing Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas as listed against my name in today's list of business. Thank you, sir.
Statement of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs, Sri K.J. Alphonse.
Respected Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table a copy in English and Hindi of the statement showing further action taken by the government on the observations and recommendations contained in the 7th report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs on the replies to the observations and recommendations contained in its 2nd report on the demands for grants of the Ministry of External Affairs for the year 2020-21.
Thank you. Statements by Ministers. Sri Prahlad Singh Patel.
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं खाद्य प्रसंस्करण उद्योग मंत्रालय से संबंधित अनुदान मांगे 21-22 के बारे में कृषि, पशुपालन और खाद्य प्रसंस्करण संबंधी स्थायी समिति के 26वें प्रतिवेदन में अंतर्विष्ट सिफारिशों के क्रियान्वयन की स्थिति के बारे में एक वक्तव्य सभा पटल पर रखता हूं। धन्यवाद सर।
श्री दानवे राव साहब दादा राव।
सभापति महोदय, मैं दिनांक 30/11/2021 को लोकसभा में प्रस्तुत की गई भारतीय रेल यात्री आरक्षण प्रणाली पर रेल संबंधी स्थायी समिति की 8वीं रिपोर्ट 17वीं लोकसभा में निहित सिफारिशों के कार्यान्वयन की स्थिति पर यह बयान दे रहा हूँ। रिपोर्ट में समाविष्ट सभी सिफारिशों के कार्यान्वयन की स्थिति संलग्न है। क्योंकि यह वक्तव्य बहुत लंबा है, इसलिए मेरा अनुरोध है कि इसे पढ़ा हुआ समझा जाए।
श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी।
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, with your permission, on behalf of my colleague Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti ji, I rise to make the following statements regarding: 1. Status of implementation of recommendations contained in the 12th report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Food, Consumer Affairs and Public Distributions on strengthening of public distribution system, augmenting use of technological means and implementations of One Nation, One Ration Card scheme pertaining to the Department of Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Second, status of implementation of the recommendations, observations, contents in the 13th report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Food, Consumer Affairs and Public Distribution on procurement, storage and distribution of food grain by FCI pertaining to the Department of Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Thank you.
Shri Som Prakash ji.
Respected sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of my colleague Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, I make a statement regarding the status of implementation of the recommendation contained in the 138th report of the Department of Related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce on activities and functioning of Spices Board. Thank you, sir.
Srimati Darshana Vikram Jardosh.
With your permission, I rise to make a statement regarding status of implementation of the recommendation contained in the 20th report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Labour, Textile and Skill Development on functioning of National Institute of Western Technology, NIFT, of the Ministry of Textiles.
Shri Som Prakash ji.
Respected sir, with your kind permission, I make a statement regarding status of implementation of recommendations contained in the 157th report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce on action taken by the government on recommendations contained in the 153rd report on demands for grant 2020-21, demand number 11 pertaining to the Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Number 2, status of implementation of recommendation contained in the 161st report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce on review of intellectual property rights regime in India pertaining to the Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Thank you.
Motion for election to the Coffee Board. Shri Som Prakash to move a motion for election of one member to the Coffee Board.
On behalf of my colleague Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, I move a motion that in pursuance of Clause B of Subsection 2 of Section 4 of the Coffee Act 1942, read with Sub-Rule 1 of Rule 4 of the Coffee Rules 1955, this House do proceed to elect in the manner as directed by the Chairman one member from amongst the members of this House to be member of the Coffee Board.
Motion moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Statement regarding government business. Shri Arjun Ram Meghwal ji.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, with your permission, on behalf of my colleague Shri V. Muralidharan, I rise to announce the government business for the week commencing Monday, the 28th of March 2022 will consist of: number 1, considerations and passing of the Constitution's Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Order Amendment Bill 2022 with respect to State of Jharkhand. Number 2, consideration and return of the Appropriation Bill 2022 as passed by Lok Sabha. Number 3, consideration and return of the Finance Bill 2022 after it is passed by Lok Sabha. Number 4, consideration and passing of the following bills after they are passed by Lok Sabha. Number 1, Constitution Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribe Order, Second Amendment Bill 2022 with respect to State of Uttar Pradesh. Number 2, the Delhi Municipal Corporation Amendment Bill 2022. Number 3, the Criminal Procedure Identifications Bill 2022. Number 4, the Indian Antarctica Bill 2022. And 5th, the discussion of the working of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Thank you, sir.
Notices under Rule 267 for suspension of rules. Dr. K. Keshav Rao, need to establish Navodaya Vidyalayas in all districts of the country. Motion not drawn in proper terms.